Alright bros, welcome back to another lifting vlog. 3 days in a row. I'm off to a great start this week. And then probably drop off and do no videos all next week. Because that's all for like a whole month after this. Anyways, so still we have legs. Hamstring focus with a little seasoning of quads in right at the end. So yeah, movement wise today we've got seated hamstrings, kneeling / standing leg curls. RDLs with like a slight deficit, single leg seated curls, and I think that's all the hamstring stuff, and I think there's some quads after that. Anyhow, so I'm not sure what set this is. This might be my very last set, which I think is 75 for 15. Should be anyways. I'm hoping this little dude here will sit quite nicely for this video. If not, I'll put him back. So far, he's sat pretty chill. Yeah, I'm still not sure. I mean, I prefer being like sat forward with my seated hamstring curls because it, for me, really increases the stretch in hamstrings, as opposed to just being laid, like sort of laying back. Especially the way this chair is as well on this hamstring curl. It's just so like reclined that my legs are just really, hamstrings are like just, I don't know, just don't get a lot of stretch when I'm sat far back. Where are you going? Yeah, this is my co-host today. This is Spyro. If any of you guys are curious. Yeah, so I've sort of reached fail at this point. I'm trying to get a few more squeezing little squeaks in at the end. Yeah, so that was it. That was the fourth set. So the reps wise with these is sort of varied between. First set was a 30 repper, 48 kilos. Second set was 25 reps, 61 kilos, and then the third set, 68 kilos for 20 reps. And the last one, which we saw there, was 75 for 15. That's how those went. And then, oh yeah, I forgot about these. I sort of did these in between, sort of supersetted some of the seated leg curl reps. Just get their calves on the go. What are you doing, bro? Yeah, just got to get the calves in as well, at least. Can't neglect your calves. And I have definitely do prefer standing as opposed to seated calf raises as well. A much better stretch for me with the standing leg curls as opposed to seated. But that might be because my ankles are shit with like mobility wise. And maybe if you got like better ankle mobility, like the seated ones might work a bit better for you. Yeah, so these are the kneeling / standing. I think maybe depending on what machine you have at your gym, you might not even have one of these, so it might be just a bit of a pointless thing to say. But I do really like it, especially like a nice squeezy kind of rep. Where are you going, bro? Like for like a nice squeezing rep, these are really good. Where are you going, bro? What are you doing? Yeah, these are really nice. Really nice squeeze. It's not, I don't think it's as great for like the stretch portion, sorry, potentially. But still, I really like these. Big fan. Bit of a longer, like time-wise, because we got to do one leg at a time. So it's probably kind of similar to like just doing like a lying leg curl, I guess. Like the way the body is. But yeah, so I think I got, what was it, 14, yeah, 14 kilos, about 15-ish reps. 3 sets of these. You know what I mean? Yeah, unfortunately I had a bit of a early morning session. I was at the gym at like just a bit before 6 AM this morning, just to do with like family stuff. I got my eldest had like a dentist appointment this morning, and then my youngest has unfortunately been kicked out of school for the rest of the week. But you know, just life stuff. So compromise wise, I had to go in the morning. You are not running all over the keyboard. You will destroy something. Stop it. Get back up here. Just chill. Just chill. Just relax. Yeah, I don't like early morning sessions. I don't know if it's like, I feel like I should perform okay for most of the lifts. But it just isn't quite as nice. I've not had really anything to eat. I've not had time to really eat or really drink anything yet. So yeah, so these are the kind of deficit RDLs. I mean, my hamstrings are like super tight anyway, so to get like a really deep stretch in the hamstrings isn't too difficult for me because of how tight my hamstrings are. But I feel like I've got a bit more of a range of motion with these. I'm just trying to really get that stretch in hamstrings. You know, it's like you pushing hips back, pushing hips forward in the rep, as opposed to thinking about lowering and raising the bar. You want to think more about the hips coming back and the hips coming forward. There's a good little cue for these to get a nice stretch in hamstrings. And I definitely prefer these on a fixed like machine, so that the bar is like a fixed path, as opposed to doing it with like a dumbbells or a barbell. It's probably a very similar stimulus, but I do prefer doing it this way. I can get like a much better stretch in the hamstrings, as opposed to like feeling it anywhere else. Sometimes with like barbell, I don't know what it is. I probably just have shitty form, but I do sometimes feel it like in the lower back or the hamstrings in the glute sometimes. And then we've got some single leg hamstrings. So I had a specific tempo for these. I think it was 2, 2, and 4. So 2 second concentric, 2 second pause, and a 4 second lowering. So I'm hoping I'm around that sort of, you know, around that tempo range for these. This is kind of a longish set, so we might kind of like fast forward this a little bit. I think this is the last thing, to be fair, anyway. Oh no, it's not. I forgot about the quads. This is the last hamstring movement, anyways. Weight wise for these, I did 35 kilos on the first set for 12, then 41 for 12, and then 48 for 12. Allegedly, that's what I put down here anyway. So hope that's accurate. But yeah, it's nice stretch, nice squeeze. Just seated leg curl. It's a good movement for the hamstrings. I'm a big fan of like just these sort of movements for hamstrings. I don't know how good they are for growth, you know, because I've not been doing this for very long. But just for the way they feel, like the stimulus they provide, I'm a big fan of these. I feel like I get much more of a stimulus from doing like leg curls as opposed to doing like hinging movements. But you know, still got to do your hinging movements because it's a good movement pattern to do. It's exactly the same on the other leg, so I'll probably just skip through these if I can. I probably should put this on like 2 times speed when I edited it. That's a fuck of me. When I was doing the editing. And we've got some elevated goblet squats. So the first set was supposed to be heavy. I did 70 kilos for 12. And then the last 3 sets were 32.5 for 20. And mate, these messed up my quads. My quads are, I think, just about recovered from the leg session on Tuesday. Like just about recovered today. And then these, oh man, these fucked me up. Good though. Good stimulus these. Really did my legs in. I mean, they just felt very similar, like as when I was doing the just the close stance barbell squats though, to be honest. Felt very similar. And they just finish off some nice leg extensions. These are rough, man. My legs are done in by this point. 4 sets. First set I was meant to do like a heavy rep set, 55 kilos for 12. And the last 3, I kind of did, I did 41 kilos for 20 in the first set, and the last 2 was 35 for 20. This is probably the last, no, this might be the first set actually. So just like a squeezy, feeling out rep kind of thing. Rep set. I will get words eventually, maybe. But yeah, this is another good session. Quads definitely got beaten up toward the end, even more so than the hamstrings almost. But yeah, happy with the volume so far. Definitely doing the legs in very well. And then we got back day tomorrow. Back and buys tomorrow. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. I'll see you guys in the next lifting log. Goodbye.